Hey everybody, and welcome back to the other 100 tiles. We are on level 31, Creepy Crawly, and this level is basically a maze, but it's a very unique maze because if you step out of line like that, you'll get killed. So yeah, this is a really fun level. It's also one of the final levels developed for this set, if I remember correctly. And I'm sorry about no episode last night. I know it's been kind of a bit of a sporadic week for... Wow, I'm just messing up like crazy here, and I forgot to even go through the red door there. Anyway, I know it's been kind of a sporadic week for episodes, but last night we had this big storm come through, and just to be on the cautious side, I decided to keep my car at my parents' house, just in case it hailed, because we were apparently supposed to get hail. Thankfully we didn't though, which was good, but I decided to stay there last night, and I think that's the first time I've actually stayed with my parents since moving out, so that's pretty cool. But as a result of that, whoops, I have to go this way. I didn't get to record, and then in the morning I actually left my my earbuds there, which I normally use when I record stuff, so I haven't gotten to record stuff until now. So here we are, we're finally back, and I'm ready to go. Really excited about today's episode. We got some great levels in store, this one included. I'm going to see if I can get the bold time here. I don't know if I did, because yes, I got it. Okay, I know I wasted 2 moves, and this, I think you can waste only 2 moves on this level. Alright, going for a walk. This is another level that was developed pretty late. This is basically just a walker dodging level. It kind of reminds me of the monster cages from the original set. Except there's only walkers, and, well, no, I take that back. I think there's pink balls too. Forgot, though. Let's see, though. Yeah, there are pink balls. Okay. Alright, and there's more of them coming this way, so whoa, watch out. Whoa. Woo! Wow. I'm actually kind of impressed that I did that. Normally I cannot avoid monsters. I get into this panic and freeze, or I just do something ridiculous, and I'm going to save that center area for last, because that's probably going to be the smarter move here, rather than going for it immediately. Alright, let's do this. Whoa. I'm taking all kinds of risks here, but it's in the name of science, so it's all good. Okay, go up here, get all this stuff, and oh, there's more there. Didn't even see that. Okay, there's a lot more here, actually. I forgot to go in this intersection here. Well, we can just get this on the way back toward the left side. Good deal, good deal. Alright, I think most of the walkers are on their way out, or have been killed already. So now we've got only 20 left, which means that we should be, sort of good to go. Okay. This is a little trickier than I thought it was going to be. I thought this level was really easy, but for some reason I'm feeling like a daredevil today. Okay. There we go. Got it. I'm curious if I'm going to beat my time here, because I haven't really optimized any of the untimed levels. I did not. Okay. Anyway, corresponding is the next level. This one is pretty fun. As the hint says, 8 blocks, 8 chips. There's only one correct way to pair them up. So we basically just have to go around the level and see what can go where. Now you'll notice over here that we can't bring anything into this room, and that's pretty much the mark of what makes it where, is that you have to determine, okay, what can be brought in or out, and here we can't bring anything in, so this block absolutely has to stay in here, and that one that's down there has to leave, since it can't really be brought up here in the first place. At least I don't think it could. I'll have to go back and check, but I know it doesn't go up here. Plus there's only one water space up here anyway, so that's kind of pointless. Alright, so it goes out here. And before we push it any further, let's take a look around. We got another little turnaround area here, and we got a block down here, but the question is, does it go up there? We're going to see what else we've got. Okay, there's another water space there, and there's another block over here. Well, let's see. We could push this up. We can turn around and everything. But this guy over here, we can't really take him out to bring him down, so the one down here is going to have to stick to the bottom area, while the one over on this side, or on the top side, is going to have to go up. So let's go ahead and push this one this way. This is a really fun concept. I really like this one a lot. And then this one we can just push over here. And it's the only place that this can really go as far as I know. Because we can't, yeah, there's nothing to go through over there. Alright, so we've got 3 chips down, but we got more stuff to go. This one's on an edge, so... Okay, so we know it goes into that one straight above, because we can't extract this to go out unless we open the chip sockets, which would be a moot point at this point. And this one has to stay within the confines of this area, because we can't bring any other blocks into this little thin wall maze thing. So let's take care of this one next. Good stuff. And at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and push that other one over on the left side up, because, well, we do have that one down there, but I think we can safely assume that this is supposed to go up, because there's nothing down there that can go to. Alright, so we got 3 blocks here, and we know that one of them for sure is going to have to go down, and the only one that can really do that is this one, so let's go ahead and push this guy over here, since it can really only go there, and this one has to go to wherever this area leads. Here we are. So yeah, it's pretty simple once you determine what can't go where. So it's one of those process of elimination levels. As long as you determine what's the impossible stuff, you know, like Sherlock Holmes says, when you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be true, however improbable. Now the ending to this level is kind of a little silly. You have to find out where the exit is, and really it's just in a corner here. It's actually in all the corners, but I kind of wish there was, I don't know, just a normal exit without having the blocks, but oh well. Pursued by shadows. Trick the teeth into teleports, they'll be back later. Don't you dare enter one yourself. Now, you can see up here that there's this force floor path thing that we can't get into, and I'll basically show you the mechanism that's used here. You can see that there's a thing there showing us that if we enter the teleports, then we'll get killed by those teeth and traps, but of course those teeth and the traps act as barriers for the teeth monsters in here, so they wouldn't really go through there, they'd end up somewhere else. I'm going to see if we can find out where the somewhere else is without dying. Looks like some of the teeth went into teleports already. This is a level that I really wish that the title to it could have been Vicious Cycle, because I think that would have been even better, but I guess I'll steal that one for myself since Andrew didn't take me up on that suggestion. I like the title of it, though. It's a good title. So, no offense to Andrew at all. And we missed a chip somewhere. Okay, good. We didn't actually have to do any weird weights there. Oh, there's the chip. Oh boy, that's kind of nerve-wracking. Okay, let's kill you, or not kill you guys, but let's put you back into the cycle here. Perfect, alright. Where is the area where the teeth, I really want to find that. I really want to find where the teeth exit out of. Is it over here? No? Or is it this way? Are they in the corners? I'm just wondering if they're in the corners. Doesn't look like it. Whoa. Just watch. I've got all the chips, and that probably means I'm going to die since I'm doing all this crazy other stuff. Oh, there we go. It's over there. Okay. Never mind. I do like the fact that the path they take is really long, though. That is very much appreciated, and it definitely buys Chip some time. The incredibly safe maze. So this maze is just an invisible wall maze, and it's got monsters that sort of mark the barriers. You can see here that as long as there's a space between you and a monster, there's most likely going to be an invisible wall involved. So just keep track of where they're saturating their area, and you can see where you can't go. That's kind of the gimmick of this. Now, another interesting thing about this level is that there's way more than the limit of monsters that can move around. So all these pink balls and stuff that you see stationary, they are positioned as such that if they could move, they wouldn't move since they're straddling 2 walls. But they're placed after the normal monster order, so there's no worry about them. What am I trying to say? Like, you couldn't tell the difference is what I'm trying to say. That's basically it. And so we just go down here, It's pretty easy to find your way around. It's not too bad. This, though, you can't get eaten, but you can get stuck. Choose wisely. So we got a little guessing game here, but it's actually not guesswork, because you can determine that this is a safe door just based on where the teeth are going. So just go through this door and you're home free. Pretty cool stuff. I like this level a lot. Alright, Infernal Cell, level 36. This is a level that's, I believe, meant to serve as a sequel to the Cell levels from the original Pit of 100 Tiles. And it's a really fun level. I enjoyed it a lot. You got all these fireballs just spinning around here, and you have to kind of take a different strategy for some of the rooms. Like this one, I guess you can go back through that one, but there are certain rooms that you can't go through in the opposite direction, like the one we just went through. So you have to be really careful about plotting a route if you're trying to go for the optimal time and stuff. And speaking of which, this level was quite the beast to optimize. Like, I found a bunch of routes. You can see my score in the upper right corner there. I found a bunch of routes that yielded 439. 440, there was like only one route I could find that actually made that work. Like, it was really difficult. So, well done, Andrew, on building a level that was actually pretty strict from an optimization perspective. It's always interesting to see levels like that, and definitely a lot of fun to go through. And this room you can go through two different ways. It's split in half, essentially. And we got... Oh, we missed something. Where did we miss a chip? I do find it a little weird that there's like a water room, since this is supposed to be infernal, and... Oh, over here. How did I miss that? I guess it's because it's a fork in the road. Even though like this is supposed to be all fire, we got that little water area up there. It's kind of nice for variety's sake, though. Alright, tanks, toggles, traps. This is a really fun level. I really like this idea a lot. So you got these traps here, and you're supposed to get the tanks to hold them down. And in doing so, you have to get the toggle buttons and the tank buttons pressed in a certain order to make that work, like that. Now this one's a little harder. This is the one I actually had the most trouble with in the level, because you got that one there, which is on the right button in the right spot, but these other guys, it's not quite as easy. So I think what we need to do is we need to get the one down there at the bottom, and then do this next. Wait, no. One press, and then do that, and then 2 times. Yes, okay, good. And you can even go like around like this too if you want to just check it out from the other side without interrupting anything. Alright, so this room, we got these tanks here and the buttons are there. It's really easy actually. All you need to do is just get them kind of lined together there at the top, and then like that. So not too bad. And then the final room, it's pretty basic. Whoops, that didn't do anything. Just press that, and it's kind of usually either like a toggle button press and then 2 normal button presses, and like, okay, hang on a sec. I always get mixed up with this one. No, okay, let me do this, then that, and then close, and then 2 more. There we go, that's how we do it. And this is definitely a room where going around can help, although it is symmetrical, so you could theoretically just figure it out from one side only. Alright, patterns, level 38. This level was actually really difficult. Andrew really wanted to put it in the beginning part of the set, although I thought it was a little hard for this position. But it is pretty doable, though, once you learn what these patterns are, which apparently I haven't done yet. And again, this is yet another level where optimizing took a long time, not because there are a lot of different choices here, and I forgot to read the hint that says that, but because the route that I'm taking right now, there's a few variations on it as far as what red doors you can open, and that actually affects some things. Some dodging challenges are tougher than others. You can skip 12 shifts. So yeah, the tougher rooms generally are the faster ones, like this one right here. That was not a good idea. But it's like learning how to manage all the equalizers in the level, plus there's all the red door choices that you can make, and just other things like that. The stuff on the right side I thought was the kind of the worst as far as speed was concerned, so I'm used to what I'm doing right now, even though technically it's harder. And I've totally forgotten what the route was that I took, so I'm sorry if this is just really shaky. Okay, so let's try this again. This room is pretty evil. Just gotta say, this room is pretty evil. There we go. As long as you can just go one way, then the return trip, you kind of know what to expect, you know, it's not too bad. Alright, so this room, we got like a clone spiral here, and why'd I do that? That was dumb. I was trying to be clever and go to the left and dodge those guys, but I didn't do that, and yeah. Blech, this whole room just throws me off. I don't know why, but this bug and paramecia section, I know there's a trick to it, there's a pattern to it, I haven't quite gotten it down yet. Mainly just because there's only like one space where you could go into when you follow a monster based on the path of the other monster crossing over with it and stuff, and like, well, not that, but like the central ones are more the issue. Okay. As long as you can get past that first room and you learn the ball pattern, it's not terribly bad. It's just getting used to things like that. And waiting for that, even though you're tempted to go right in there and just grab it and stuff. There you go. Alright, so this section, let's not fail this miserably again. In fact, you know what? I'm kind of tempted to just forget about this. Except not. Okay, good. Alright, so we got keys there, so let's open up some doors. We really only need 7 left, so that's not too bad. We got tons of keys in this room. And I believe with this room, we could get enough keys to end the level. Just trying to be careful here with this cloner dodging business, but it's actually not too bad as long as you know where they're not going. That's the most helpful part about it. Let's see, 2 left. Got that one, and then finally this one. There we go. Patterns complete. Really fun level. Enjoyed it a lot. Block Unpuzzle. Okay, this level, this is a lot of fun. I forgot to look at the warp level from the level 30 hint. This is actually the one, IQ. At the level start, no buttons are covered by blocks. You may want to make a map of their positions. So the idea here is that you're supposed to push the blocks onto the buttons, and you can't push them on thieves, of course, so you're stuck. The blocks are stuck, that is, in here. So you've got to be really extra cautious to do this. And forgot if this one was on a... No, it wasn't. Okay, interesting. Okay, so there's 5 left, and I forgot which ones were on what. I should have taken the hint's advice. Okay, that one was right. I don't believe there's one under that. Oh, there is. Okay. Oh, this one. No, okay. So that one needs to be pushed out. So let's get you guys kind of shuffled around here. This could be a little hairy. Believe that should be right. Yes, okay, good. Tell you what, I'm gonna just make a path by pushing that off. I think that's on. Yes, okay, good. Alright, that should be everything. I don't see any buttons visible, so we are good to go. Onward through all the traps here. And now we're forced to press this button that starts off this tank that causes the tanks in there to go crazy. And now we have to go back here, and we can't go back the way we came once we get this chip over here. So since we've got all these tanks that are going around back and forth, we need to stop the traps. Yeah, so now we gotta put everything back the way it was. Which is a really cool concept. I really love the idea behind this level. It's amazing. And I kind of find the second part to be easier personally than the first part, but maybe that's just me. Let's see, there we go. And is that a button? It's not a button. Okay, good. Okay, good. And then we get this one up there. The good news is that if we did get something wrong, which apparently we did, was it this? No, that can't be it. Okay, which one is not, or is on a button right now? Okay, those two were correct. That one, I believe, below it is correct as well. That's correct. I think I even checked that earlier. Oh, wait, it's probably just this one. No? It's not that one? It's not that one. So these are both correct. So I can't really... oh, that's correct too. That is two. So it's none of these three. Okay, this is kind of silly. So apparently it's one of these in the corner? No? What am I missing? Because it can't be in the formation where you can't extract any blocks, since we all extracted them at the start. So, is it one of these? It's none of those. Nope, okay. Huh. I don't know what that one is. So, going through here, we should see one moving around. Yeah, it's the last one. So could that be like something in the corner, like here? Oh, it's that. Wow, last one I checked too. Nice. Okay, there. Now we should be good. Right? Come on. Yes, perfect. That is a really fun level. I really want to see that in CCLP4. Alright, Pneumatic Diversity events. This is absolutely one of my favorite levels in the whole set. I love this level. It kind of reminds me a lot of automatic caution doors from the original level set. And of course there's going to be a secret hint on this level too, so we got to be on the lookout for that. In fact, I'll show it to you right now since we're going there. It's right behind the toggle door, so we need to make sure we can find something to toggle the button that we saw earlier. And we need to get this bug into the bomb over there as well. This is yet another level that's really fun to optimize too. And in order to do that, we got to get a monster in here. So I'm going to refrain from disturbing any chips in that area with the thin walls, since, well, I guess we could get a monster through here if there was one as well, but I happen to know that that is not the case, so I'm just going to forget about that. So let's go ahead and hold down this button. We don't really need these blocks, and we can't really even use these blocks for anything other than this little puzzle. And down here, there's really nothing we can get to yet, but here all the chips are under blocks, so let's go ahead and get those. Except this chip, that one's by itself. Let's go up this way first. We got ball area here. Just be careful around those guys. Let's go down. It kind of reminds me of automatic caution doors just because it has that sort of, the navigation method that you use is pretty much the what forms the basis of the puzzle in the level, and there's a bunch of other things that you do that are quote-unquote normal as far as tasks are concerned, but they're all connected by the mechanism, which is a really cool concept. I really like it. So we got two choices here. I'm going to go this way first. Let's go do this. I do know that we're going to get a green key later on, so I'm not going to even bother with this part right now. Let's get this red one. I mean, we'd see a fireball cloner there, so we have to assume that we need to take a fireball out of the maze of green doors and into this area. So this goes up here and back into the thin wall maze, and here we can see that if we were to get that chip right now, we would prevent the fireball from going down here, which is what ultimately leads to the green button. So I'm just going to leave that alone for the time being and go back onto the track, because I believe this other path will take us to the green key, if I'm not mistaken. And to this area again, where we have the bug. This is just so much fun. I really like this one. I'm just going to wait for him to go in there to be safe. You can do it in any order, but I prefer the safe route. Alright, so now... Oh, that didn't lead to the green key. How do we get to the green key? I forgot. Yeah. Was it this area with the ball thing? No, because that just leads back to the bug room. So... Do I have to do this again with the blue door business, or... I forget. Hang on. Because I don't think this really leads anywhere else, does it? This ball section? Maybe I can just kind of look around while I'm sliding and just figure it out that way. Okay, so there's a slide there. It snakes around through... Oh! Oh! My bad. It's this one. Duh. Could have gotten it the whole time. Alright, so that's a thing. Let's switch the toggles again, I guess, since we need to go back into the fireball area. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and get all the chips just to be on the safe side. But I need to also plot a route for the clone fireball. Okay, so if we open this, it can just go into the corner and go that way. That's pretty easy, actually. Alright, I'm actually going to do something interesting here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to clone another one so we don't have to come back here. Let's see if this works. I don't know. Okay, so we go do this. And I'm going to need to snatch that chip before he gets here. There. Got it. Alright, so now that one can go over there, and we can get the other chip over on that side, and this one finally. And we could exit, but I do want to go back and check out that hint, so let's go ahead and read it. This way. Guess we have to face this since it's cloning. I guess I didn't really have to go through that, but oh well. Secret Hint 4, Warp LCBW, level 50 northeast, 2 below the third of 3 twos. Alright, so LCBW, let's remember that. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. We finished. Alright. LCBW. Crack in the armor, okay. Well, next time we will take on Chiptune Hero, and I think you can kind of see what the namesake of this level is supposed to be. So until then, guys, thanks again for watching. Really had fun with this batch of levels, as always. And next time we're going to take on a even crazier batch of levels. I mean, it's going to get even more wild as we go into the set. So be looking forward to that. And I'm definitely going to be looking forward to it as well. So until then, take care, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Thanks again for watching, guys.